What's the deal, yo? Welcome to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing, man. We got another special guest on with us today, man. 15 and 2, Javon Woodard. What's going on with you, Brody?
What's up, my man?
Nothing much, bro. Appreciate you for hopping on, taking the time. I know you about to get that work in, so appreciate you
Yeah,
for hopping on, dog.
thank
But yeah, man, I know you got another fight coming up here and look like shit, end of the month, couple weeks out, ain't it?
yeah. We 2 weeks away right now.
Yeah. So how you feeling after your last fight? I know you just fought in June. You staying active. That's only
Yeah.
shit, really only a month. Out the ring. How you feeling right now after that win?
I'm cool, man. It's all part of the process, man. I'm smooth, man. I'm just ready to get this one out of the way, and I'm just keep on knocking these dudes down like bowling pins, trying to get the top guys.
No, effect. And just how the journey been for you so far? Because we know, boxing fans, who really into the sport, they know you're an elite guy. They know you can really fight
Yeah,
out here. But a lot of people may not know you. How your journey been so far, just trying to get them big fights and trying to get them big names in the ring with you.
man. I look at everything like it's all God's timing. I mean, I've been in the ring, I've been in the gym with top guys. I done been in camps with top guys, but I still haven't had my opportunity yet, and I ain't really. I mean, I feel like I've been ready for it, but like I said, if I was ready for it, God would have already gave it to me. So I just, I'm just playing the course, man.
Right, just trying to take it as it comes type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
taking
feel
it
it.
as it comes.
Yeah. I mean, it'll pop out. You like you said, you
Yeah,
working with these top guys. Recently, just seen you in the gym with Abdullah Mason. And was it Brian Norman you was in there with?
yeah. That
Yeah,
was at the
recently
gym.
just seen you in there with
Yeah,
them.
people was thinking we all work together. Nah, we ain't work together.
Oh
But
yeah, just kind of was just collectively at the same spot type shit.
yeah. Brian Number and me, we was working, but not with each other.
Right.
Yeah,
And then I mean, I know you've been in the ring, like you said, with a lot of top guys, man. How does that make you feel like when you get in there with them top guys and you perform, with them dudes? How does that
yeah.
what type of confidence do that give you, or how does that make you feel like in terms of your ability?
Nah, it made me very it give you it's definitely a confidence booster, but like I said, I just play the course, man. I ain't really. I'm to the point where I've been doing it for so long. Like I know what I
Hmm.
could do, and people that's in the boxing game, they know what it is, and people that actually know me, they know what it is, and I know my time coming. I mean, it might. It ain't about who get it first and who. Like as long as I get it, I'm straight.
Right. And then where you from, Brody? I said like just based off, just doing my little research. I see on Box
Yeah.
Rec it got you as Atlanta, then they got North Carolina. Where you from?
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. I grew up in Atlanta though, but I always been back and forth. So both of them home.
Right. And then I guess just in terms of both of those places, how do you think those places molded you to be the fighter you are today?
Um, I feel like I am who I am. I give a lot of credit to my very first coach. He installed the basics for me. Like I ain't had my first fight until I was in the gym for like a year and a half. Like I'm doing the basics over and over again. It's getting boring. I'm telling my pops like, cause I ain't one of them dudes that got into boxing because they was getting bullied as a kid. Like that wasn't me. I was the badass kid that used to get in trouble. You know what I mean, fighting. So my pops put me in the gym, all right, to channel my energy somewhere else. But I'm getting to the gym and I ain't getting the punch on nothing. Like they just showing me the basics over and over again. So I'm like, man, I tell my pops, I don't know if I want to do this. So it took me like a year and a half to even get a fight. But I mean, I give a lot of credit to my very first coach. He put the basics into me. I mean, then we moved around a lot. Like we weren't doing too much local. We moved around a lot, so getting different looks in the amateur game. That kind of molded me.
Yeah. And then tell us a little bit about your team now. I know you said, you was just speaking of your first former coach a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your
Mhm.
current team and how they prepare you getting ready now.
I am not with my first coach. He kind of retired. He out the gate, but I'm training out at Latonia. I be back and forth from Latonia, Georgia, and Raleigh, North Carolina. So I be back and forth. So, but my coaches, 2Ks, like both of them named Kenny. So I got two, both of them. They make sure I'm ready.
I be seeing you post your son every now and then.
Yeah,
How you feel about just him coming up under you as a fighter? Do you ever see yourself letting him fight, or how does that kind of
if
when those thoughts come about?
anybody that watch my page, they know my son. He stay with me, so he in the gym with me. My son actually was in the gym. His first time being in the gym, he was 3 months. Cause after I had my son, I I ended up having to go to camp with no needle down there in Vegas. So probably like 6 weeks after I had my son, I had to go to camp. So I go to camp. And my birthday in March. So I'm like, man, I ain't my son. I've been going for my son for so long. I'm like, so I ended up just flying them out. So he ended up coming to the camp with me. So he in the gym. He getting to see it. I want a speed bag. He right beside me. I'm sparring. He looking in. So he's been seeing it his whole life. So I try not to really mess with him. I let him because he want to do it. So I let him just have fun. I ain't trying to be like Joe Jackson and be like, hey, you doing it?
Yeah.
I ain't on that.
You
Cause
said he want to do it, like he want to box.
yeah, he want to do it bad. He want to do whatever I do. That's why
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kids only do what they see. A
You
lot of
know,
dudes they be having their kids watch the tablets. YouTube be raising their kids. My son, he be seeing he see how I move. He see what I'm doing. He want to do what his dad do.
yeah, you know it's crazy that you say that because mind you, I just had a son for the first time. My son like 6 months, 6 months now.
Yeah,
And I used to always tell people like, cause I want my son to box. You know, I'm a big boxing fan. I love boxing. But I used to always tell people like, part of him boxing, I used to tell people like, I gotta be a good dad for him to want to box
exactly.
because he gotta wanna do everything I'm doing. So
Exactly.
for me, so for him to box, make it easier for him to want to do it. He gotta really
Yeah,
look up to me.
You got two losses on the record, man. One in 2023, and one was like your second fight out the gate. How you think those kind of helped you become the fighter
yeah.
you are today, and what did you learn from those fights?
I learned the to be honest, to be real. If you go back and watch either one of my fights, you see one was a majority decision, one was a split
Yeah,
decision. I
Mhm.
feel like they was like bullshit losses, but me being honest, they fights that shouldn't even have been close. So I feel
Word.
like I beat myself. I beat myself when it comes to it. And like I said, I feel like everything happened for a reason. Like if I would have if I ain't had no blemish on my record, I probably would have been in a position where because I came out of the amateur side of Floyd. I saw I was with Mayweather Promotions coming out the amateurs. So if I
Mhm.
would have had like no blemishes, I would have a lot would have came in my way, man. If a
Yeah.
lot would have came in my way too early, I probably would have crashed. I ain't even gonna lie. So everything happened for a reason, and I learned a lot from them. Cause every time you get in the ring, you learn something. But I learned a lot from them, and then the feeling of defeat of an L. It's the work. Like me, I don't want to lose in checkers. You playing checkers, basketball, and I'm one of them. I'm a sore loser. It ain't okay to lose with me.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm not the type of to tell you like, all right, it's okay. It's a learning. It's a learning experience, but I ain't trying to lose.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I ain't
that's
trying to lose. So
uh,
the feeling of doing that, if you then in the game of boxing, if you take an L, it kind of put you on the back burner. So you might not eat for a little bit. You might not
facts.
eat for a little bit, and then if you ain't eating, we gotta survive out here. So
yeah.
not being able to eat because of your actions, because you ain't do what you were supposed to do. I mean, so it just kind of put me in a position to work 1,000 times harder because I know what it feel like to be without, and I ain't trying to go back to that.
Right.
Now,
No.
going back to that to those fights, when you saying like you beat yourself, with do you mean like in the fights or in training camp or both?
Uh, both. Well,
Like
the second fight, I feel like I outgrew a weight class. I outgrew a weight class, and I
okay,
still was killing
yeah,
myself to make the
yeah, because
weight.
that's why I asked that because sometimes like I said you could train hard as shit and just feel like you didn't listen
Yeah,
to your coach that night or whatever the case may be.
yeah. I feel
So
like the both. I feel like the second fight. I mean, I had an injury in the camp, but we don't make no excuses. I feel like I'm gonna get that fight back is the first fight in overtime history. And then if you go back and watch the overtime round, I won on 2 of the 3 judges' scorecards. But one of the judges had it a 10-10 round. Like that's unheard of for
Yeah.
real. So that that blemish kind of like gave me a setback. But like even a setback, I sat down for like 15, 16 months. But after that, I done fought 3, 4 times in the past 9 months. So
That's active.
I about
exactly,
to say, yeah.
I've been active. I've been active. I just touched top 20 in the country. So I ain't stopping. I'm the rankings. I'm gonna climb them, and the top guys they gonna have to see me. I'm gonna make sure they got. I'm gonna make sure they see me.
Right. And we already know, like, as long as the wins keep stacking up, your time is
Yeah,
gonna come. But I also wanted to say, like, or ask, like, with those, obviously with the blemishes on your record, do you feel like did you, or I guess just coming from like your first loss, did you feel like that shift, like, damn, I got that L on my record. Now motherfuckers may not want to have me fight on their cars, or you just know how the game now is. You know what I mean? Everybody want
yeah.
to be undefeated.
I know how the game is. I know how the game is, and like I said, you just gotta accept anything you do in life. You gotta accept everything that come with it.
Yeah.
Man, whether you doing something right or wrong, man. If I'm
Facts.
out here doing something crazy, I know I ain't supposed to be doing, and I get hit for it. I You understand when you sign up for something, you know what come with it. So I know what come with what I do. I know if I slip up, I gotta sit down. So and you fall, you gotta just get back up and climb your way back up past where you was. And that's
Yeah.
just how I look at it. Like I I climb, but I'm one thing about me. If I fall, I'm not gonna stay down. I'm
Word.
not gonna stay down. I'm gonna keep going, regardless.
At what at what point in your life you feel like you basically decided like this is the route, this is how I'm gonna try to feed my family, try to, retire my mom, dad, whatever the case may be. What age did it hit you like I'm gonna chase this dream for sure?
Real early. Like I never was no kid that college was never in my plans. I ain't take no SAT, no ACT, no none of that. I knew what it was. It was either this or something no good. So
Yeah.
it was never no suit and tie for me. It was never go to college, find a nah. It was I fell in love with the game of boxing super early. I fell in love with it when you growing up. When you going, matter of fact, it's a dude in my gym. His name was Kevin Johnson, but he fought Klitschko. He been, but he was coming to the gym getting $500,000 checks, $700,000 checks. When he fought Klitschko, I think he made like 1.4. I mean, and then it's different when you seeing something on TV. Then like you see certain things on TV, you see cars and different stuff. But when you see it in your face, this possible. When you seeing stuff on
Mm.
TV, it's just like, But when you seeing something like that's like you see, I could touch this. I mean, so so early on, I can say about 12 years old, I used to play like the little league football, basketball. After man, when I seen, I think after the Clisco fight, I was like, yeah, I ain't doing nothing else. I ain't doing nothing
Word.
else. I quit.
So it kind of like put a fire under you almost.
Facts. It put a fire up. It put a fire on them. And then of course me being when you being young, I mean, and you being curious, young and curious, you kind of get into certain things. I mean, but always, I never took my eye off of boxing. I can say that.
Word. And how do the family feel about, obviously you boxing, because obviously it's a dangerous sport. It's
Yeah,
not a regular job that you saying you go to. I always say boxing is crazy because you know how, like, if you go to your family basketball game or football game, like, you could
yeah,
you dress nice, little things like that. Instead of
yeah.
boxing, you could really like put your best fit on just to see your family get beat up. So it's like, so it's
Yeah,
like, how do the family feel about what you doing?
I ain't gonna lie, my support system is crazy. Like they support what I'm doing. Like I can see, and one thing about my family, like they honest. Like if you with my family, like you gotta have tough skin because
Mm,
they ain't gonna bullshit you. They ain't gonna lie to you. So if I was sorry, like my family gonna let me know, like, hey, kind of wasting your time. I mean, cause you have a family member doing some music, like, hey, you need to get that up. They would have hit me with one of them, but my support system crazy. Like I love the support I get from my family, and I think they see the vision. They know what it is with me, and they know I ain't half assing it. If I was like, oh, like my parents always told me, like, if you gonna half ass, don't do it. And that's when
Well,
anything. That's when anything. Yeah, I ain't even gonna waste my time and nobody else's time.
yeah, facts. Facts. That's the main thing. Can't get the
Yeah,
time back.
exactly.
No, real shit. Then obviously, we know you've been in the ring with everybody, man. Who are some guys that really brought the best out of you?
Um, I could say I done been in there. I done been in there with a lot of guys. Like in the amateur, when I like fresh before I turned pro, like I said, I went to camp with Nonito, with Nonito down there, and
Mm-hmm.
my man, I was in there with him. He showed me some things. Everybody, I learned from every situation. I'm not even the type dude that just go into a situation and just do it. Nah, I want to gain from it. So when I was with Nonito, I felt like I was doing great. I was doing great, but after a couple sessions, like he used his experience on me. I mean, it was a man. He trying to show me a little things. After he was like, yeah, he was like, you can see the difference between the amateurs and the pros. He set me down. He showed me a little bit. So him for sure. I mean, I done been in there with a lot of dudes. I done been in there with Tank. I done been in there with Tank. I done been in there Shakur. I done been in there. I did a couple rounds with Devin. Of course he was bigger than me, but we still worked. We still I did a couple rounds with him. But everybody I've been in there with, like I learned from him. It wasn't no situation where I just got in and just got out just to say I did.
Yeah.
Nah. I learned
Dude,
from each situation.
hey, I was gonna ask you, did anybody stand out? Like, did anybody? Do you feel like, I mean, he the best fighter I've ever been in the ring with? Because there's just a lot of great fighters.
Um,
One of them might have not stood out because they all great.
yeah, everybody good fighter, but I can honestly say like it was so long ago when I got in there with Shakur, but even when I got in there with him, it was like kind of like feel a couple fill out rounds. It was a couple fill out rounds because he already did over 10, 12 rounds like in
Okay.
Colorado. So he already did a whole bunch of rounds, but his IQ was crazy. I can't lie. Cause it was like nothing really happened, but for him to already be 10, 12 rounds and how alert he was, and
Mm.
you could just see how smart he was. It ain't even like for me being in there with him. Me just because I came in when I came in, it was already late. I was already late. He already working, but to see how he was getting busy and how alert his eyes is, his defense is, even in the late rounds. Because when them late rounds, that's when people get to slipping up a little bit. He stayed on point every round, so I give credit to him for sure.
Especially like you said, you're doing 10, 12 at that 13. You probably in there with him at 13, 14. He
Yeah, you
gassed
like, all
out.
right,
You know what I
you
mean?
thinking, yeah, you be thinking like, all right, you catch somebody in the back end,
Right.
yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, nah, not with him.
That's just another testament to his like you said, his skill set and IQ. Like even when you gassed out, like you said, that's when motherfuckers get to slip up, hands get to dropping, all type of
Yeah,
shit. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Then you throw somebody fresh in with him, and you be like, all right, it's my turn. I ain't gonna lie, ain't no turn with him for
So,
real. Yeah.
man, it did, man. Just speaking on your type of style, man. We seen you in there. From my experience watching, you look like a more of a boxer puncher. But
Yeah.
in your own words, like how do you describe your style?
Uh, exactly like you said. I'm a boxer puncher for sure. I could box my ass off. I can box my ass off, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the ones I like to mix it up. I'm aggressive. I like to step to you. I like to fight. I like to fight. But if need be, I could really box and not get touched a whole fight if
What
need.
the what would you consider like? Cause I ain't gonna lie. When you ask boxers what's their style, everybody say they do everything. So I always ask
Yeah.
fighters,
I ain't gonna.
what's
They
your
be lying. They be lying.
no word? And I ain't gonna lie. You one of the few boxers that ain't just say like I mean like I do it all basically. Like everybody just say I do it all, but I always like to ask
Yeah.
them, what's your plan A when you go into fights? Like you might can do it all, you might can make adjustments, but you have a plan before that time come
Yeah, it
before
all
somebody
depends.
give
It all
you
depends on who you get in there with. But one thing you don't want to do is like you don't want to crash. You don't want to crash.
where
You don't want to go into a fight and just all right. I'm about to just step to him up off the rip. You gotta
yeah
feel out and assess the assignment. No matter if you watch them online. I mean, watch them plenty of tape of them. All that don't really matter because if you get to a fight, that's why I don't do too much film studying.
uh,
Cause you do that and then you be like, you go to a fight and you expect them to do certain things.
Yeah.
So I don't even do too much of it. I might look at a little bit, see how he work in the middle rounds, how he work in the late rounds, how he come out. But you don't want to assess too much because like I said, when they get in front of you, they might be a whole different fighter. So
yeah.
you feel out the room first before you even make a move. I
That is it. When when you say they be a whole different fighter, do it be like little subtle stuff? Cause like I know Bud can change it up, but
yeah
everybody got a main thing. Like everybody like I'm not saying Bud fought everybody the same, but that's like the same style that he fought. Mine, you might turn it up or turn it down. So when you say like
yeah.
they might fight different, like for basically what I'm saying, like Bud gonna try to box everybody and then get the punching on you, even though everybody may fight different. So when you say like it depend on
Yeah,
them,
it
do it be
depends on
like
what you come at.
the little difference, like the subtle
Yeah, cause
stuff?
subtle stuff. Some people, somebody might be super long, so you might gotta step to him. You might gotta step to him, or like think about we fighting a little glove. So everybody, they be like, man, everybody got something. Like
Word.
it might not be nothing to put you to sleep, but everybody got something. So, but if somebody got like a little extra on it, you be like, all right, I'm about to move a couple rounds before I step to him, man. I ain't gonna just step to him fresh. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta be smart about it. You
No,
gotta
that's
be
fact.
smart.
No, definitely. That's what
No, yeah.
I always feel like it's smart to no matter what your style is to just be careful the first three
Yeah,
rounds because
I'm
that's
telling
when
you, everybody,
everybody at the max, like your speed max, your stamina max, your power max,
everybody,
everybody at the
everybody showing them first couple rounds.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Everybody.
No, yeah. And then, man, I was gonna say, man, just in terms of your next fight, I know you said you don't watch a lot of film, and as far as like, I guess just going back to you saying people getting like people might not be the same fighter. I guess they getting better in a sense too. Like, you know what I mean? They
That's
train and you know what I mean, getting ready for the fight. They might be getting better in a sense too.
yeah,
Is that kind of like a main reason too? You don't want to go in with the same mindset. This guy the same motherfucker I'm watching on this film.
yeah. And then like just how I got film on them, they got film on me. So
Right?
they
Yeah.
yeah, so they
Everybody on
like
YouTube.
yeah, so they could be like, I ain't even, I usually do this, but I'm gonna do this time. So like I say, you just feel I ain't like I said, I don't say I don't watch film. I watch. I know whether you a puncher. I know your stance. I mean, I know if you're aggressive. I know certain things, and I pay attention. I mean, cause I'm gonna be real. I'm a boxing junkie, so I pay attention to it. I just don't give all of my time, well, majority of my time. I just take little pieces here and there and jot it down, but I don't do too much of it.
Right,
That's like,
right.
cause we all at the end of the day, it's all about what we do fight night. Y'all can do all the studying you want to do. You got to be able to adjust when you get in the ring.
Word.
No, real shit. What would you say your main motivations are for this crazy ass sport, man? It's obviously a lot that go into it. it's a lonely sport. You know, you got to do a lot of things. Just just figure shit out. What's your main motivations for it?
My main motivation is putting everybody around me in position, man, and them belts, and them belts. But again, positioning for real.
Word.
I ain't in this to be no role model. I ain't in this to say or be around certain people. I'm in here. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to eat. I'm not. I ain't gonna say nothing to make it like, oh, I just want to be a champ. Yeah, I want to be a champion for sure, but I'm trying to eat. Oh, I'm trying to eat, and not just for me. It's for everybody around me. So I ain't out here trying to portray an image or be nothing I ain't. I'm just trying, make sure me and all my people straight.
No, real shit.
Word.
How you feel about that Canelo Crawford fight coming up, man? It's less than a month out. How you
Yeah,
feeling about it?
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm rocking with Bud. I'm rocking with Bud, but it ain't gonna be no easy task. It ain't gonna be no easy task. We know Bud can box. We know he's strong, but Canelo can box and he's strong too. And hey, he was in there with Triple G, and y'all go back and watch Triple G. Hey, Triple G punching.
Yeah,
Putting
no,
shit
I'll be
down.
trying. I'm rooting for Bud. I don't think he's
Yeah,
gonna win, but that's
I'm
why I'm
rooting.
rooting for it. That's why I want to win the fight.
Facts.
But
I'm rocking with. He got all the tools. It just like
yeah,
he got all the tools, but Canelo got all of them too. It's like you
yeah,
gotta look at
Plus,
it.
plus that punch on his ass, that
yeah.
hook on his
I
ass.
ain't gonna lie. Bud' biggest advantage in that fight is he's still. I want to say meaner, but I want to use a better way to say it. But I'm gonna just keep it like that. Like
Yeah, one thing about Bud ain't no hoe. But yeah, like that, like he ain't even in that. Like I look at Charlo when Charlo fought Canelo, how he stepped everybody. He kind
yeah,
of gave Canelo crazy respect. I already know from off
yeah,
top. Bud ain't no crash dummy, but at the same time, he not about to be
and
running from that boy.
also what I mean meaner in terms of like Bud's still at a phase in life where he'll go get it. Like, if you fight Canelo right now and you keep moving and moving,
Yeah,
Canelo gonna be like, cool. They not gonna give it to you anyway. We just gonna do this all
exactly,
night then.
exactly.
Bud not gonna do that. He gonna keep trying to figure out ways to get you to stop moving and cut the ring off and whoop your
hmm
ass. Canelo at the point in life where he gonna be, okay, go ahead then. See these are they're
Yeah,
not gonna give it to you,
you,
gang.
you
Go ahead.
got you see how
Go ahead,
fast
keep
like
moving. You think they're gonna give you the judges? You think the judges
yeah.
gonna give you? Go ahead, keep doing
And
that.
he
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 not
didn't
even
he
going
didn't
to
even try.
try.
He didn't even try to cut you off. None of
That's
that.
what I mean.
He's
Like
just like,
he
all
not
right,
even going to try. Bud still going to be like, all right, I gotta figure this out. All right, let me try this. Let me like he not he passed just winning basically.
yeah, facts.
Like Bud not just won to win. Like he a great fighter. He an all time fighter who still have an all time mindset. Like I don't want to just win. I want to dominate you. Where
Yeah.
Canelo, like I said, if he can't hit you and you moving, he gonna be like, all right, see if they give it to you. Keep doing that.
hmm Yeah,
So
but
like,
he coming to fight. He ain't coming to just collect the bag. I know that for sure.
No, hell no. Going back to the just the mindset aspect of you, just that whole question. What your mindset be? Just walking into a fight, preparing for a fight. What's on your mind? What's on your mind walking out to the ring? Just give us like a little glimpse of how that all work out for you.
I always look at it is either is this man he taking he. I look at it like this. Like if I go out there, that man over there, like I pray we both get out of that safe. But hey, he in the way of a food on the plate. All right, that's how I look at it. Like, all right, if I slip up, we ain't eating. Not literally, but hey, that's how you gotta look at it. Like,
yeah.
hey,
So it's
yeah,
kind
like,
of it's not
he,
literally, but it is
It's kind
literally.
of like literally too at the same
Yeah,
time though.
like
Like
yeah,
I,
like if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, like this
like
man can stop me from eating.
yeah. So it's like that's definitely it's literally, but it's not, but it is.
Yeah,
Because
so
every time you
that's
lose,
just how I look
the
at it.
next
So
check.
I feel like in this game, it just gotta be like kill or be killed. Not literally, but hey, kill or
sometimes
be
it get
killed.
like that though. You're right.
That-
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Like this ain't it. We ain't in no friendly game. I ain't in there to be buddy buddy. Like we can chop it up after.
Yeah.
I can be cool after, but it's kill to be killed.
No, real
How
shit.
the business side of boxing treating you so far since you've been pro? Has anything shady happened?
I ain't gonna lie. It's so much. The business of boxing. That's the business of boxing. It's a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker, but it's it's worth it at the end. It's worth it at the end. I feel like when you in this boxing game, even in life, period, you gonna go through seasons. You gonna go through seasons, but these seasons in boxing, man, they'll put you in a fucked up situation. That
Yeah,
ain't
that's
they will, but when the good happen, cause it's gonna happen if you stick to it. When the
mm,
good happen is when it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, hey,
You get like that, yeah.
yeah, you better have something to fall back on.
where and I wanted to ask you this too. A lot of media get on fighters for certain fights not being made and things of that nature. And I always say it's kind of unfair. Like the biggest thing the media do that's unfair is we kind of ask y'all to be like real people in a game that's kind of fake,
Yeah, facts.
and it's kind of like it's unfair to y'all because like you telling me be real and be super tough, and it's like the game I'm in, they all faking shit over there. So you
Yeah,
asking me to be
that's why.
real,
That's why I stay in my own circle for real. I don't mean when the gym back to the crib, my people. I ain't doing too much. I ain't even trying to be too much involved in the media, surrounded by other fighters, and then cause a lot of this shit be flaw. A lot of it be fake. A lot of it be fake. And I ain't even gonna act like it's cool, cause it ain't.
Yeah, not
You know
even
what I mean?
like because you like you said, a lot of these guys today they
Yeah, it
might just
ain't.
do
So
some shit just to
nah,
build their name up or whatever the
I
case may
don't really
be.
get too much into it. I do my job, which is to fight. Yeah.
cause I always feel like fighters get more fights done if they felt like the game they in is fair. It's like for instance, we might be like, damn, we want you to fight this person, and then the fighter that he might see another fighter lose and watch how we bash him and be like, yeah, I'm cool. You just never gonna see me and him fight. Look how y'all treat people when they lose.
Yeah, but at the same time, like that's what I say. When you sign up for something, you gotta accept everything to come with it.
Where
You gotta accept everything to come with it. So when it comes to that, like I'm gonna be honest, I don't care what no fans say. No, I don't even want to say that sound bad. Shout out to my fans, but yeah, shout out to people that truly support me. But if you got anything negative to say, I don't respond to it. I don't respond to it. I don't care to hear it. I know about it because I already know. I know it's fake, and I know 10 times out of 10, like if somebody talking crazy, it'll be on the internet, and if they see me, it'll be They cheesing. They
teeth and teeth
cheesing.
and palms.
Yeah, they want to. Yeah, they cool. They want to be cool and be friendly. So when it comes to like what fans say, I don't care. I don't care because, like I said, 10 times out of 10, they see me. It ain't gonna be that.
No, real shit. And then, man, I know you down in Atlanta. You obviously we talked about just being around Brian Norman a little bit. He got a
Yeah,
big fight coming up with Devin Haney. How you feel about that?
yeah, it's a great fight. I mean, I done been around both of them, firsthand. They got to see both of them work, and I know it's gonna be a great crowd pleasing fight. And I'm happy for both of them. I mean, I know they both about to get a nice bag. They rocking with turkey, and it's going.
Where
I can't see it. I can't wait to see it. That's a fight I'm excited about for real.
it's
No.
funny because Turkey be making shit happen. Turkey the best to me just because he don't pay people what they worth. He pay you depending on how good the fight is,
Yeah,
and that's just what it is. Like because the numbers people be making is like you don't even sell that much to get that number. But because of who you fighting, Turkey just like, listen, give me the fight I want, and I give you the number you want. It don't even matter how many
Right.
tickets you sell and all that. I'm gonna give you the number you want if you fight the fight that I want to see.
Exactly. And he might give you more than what you want. Yeah,
So,
shout out Turkey, boy. I'll fight any of them boys. For real.
No cap. Hey,
So,
real
you know what I mean?
shit.
It don't even matter the name, you know what I mean? Where they from. I mean, it could be anonymous. Turkey, what up?
or
No, real shit. Turkey doing his damn thing, man.
do you favor anybody in that fight? The fact that you've been around both guys, you've been seeing them putting in work, so you probably could gauge it a little better than the average fan can.
Um, I can't say. I can't say. It depends on each one of their game plans for real. Okay, talent wise, they both. Uh, I Devin been on the stage more. He been on that stage more, so I feel he'd be more comfortable. But ability wise, Brian got some crazy abilities. His power real. His power real. I mean, but Devin, he's smart. He's smart. He's long, no diddy, and they both got all the tools to pull it off. So I'm just a
Dude,
fan of the fight for real.
No, facts. One of them styles make fights kind of fight for real in that
Yeah,
aspect because you come up with a big puncher and then you come up with a master boxer. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
I
exactly.
mean hopefully because I just the dad before the Ryan fight was like a master boxer. I don't know. I just feel like he got mentally come right. If he come mentally come right, I honestly favor Dev. But I just don't know. Watching the you're only as good as your last performance, and
Yeah,
the Jose
but
Ramirez fight. I just feel like that was too much moving. I feel like
yeah, but I feel like he did what he needed to do to win.
yeah,
Like
that was
people
true.
talking about people talk about how Devin fought, but Jose Ramirez ain't doing nothing to stop it.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, the mission is to win. He did what he had to do to win. It don't matter if the fans like it. I mean, you gotta sell though. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta sell. So it's a fucked up thing. I mean, to say
yeah. I
fuck
just
for the fans, but you gotta sell. But he did what he had to do to get to the next one.
no, yeah, but he can't do that though. In this fight, is what I was getting
Nah,
to.
nah, nah,
Like
nah, nah, nah.
Hell
I
that's what
think
I
no.
was
I
getting.
think he know
That's
that
what I
too,
was getting to. Like
and
you
he know
can't
that. He
because
know that. He know that.
certain guys like they gonna start feeling like Michael Myers in there if you keep moving like that. Like certain
Yeah,
guys they gonna start feeling like Jason, and it's like we don't have time to be letting fighters think like that.
yeah. Nah,
But
he gonna fight. He gonna box.
Jose not
He
gonna
gonna
turn into
box.
Mike.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gonna box.
facts.
Yeah, I definitely think he's gonna have to come back in just a lot more confident. I'm not saying he wasn't confident
Got
against
to
Jose.
man, got to.
I think he knew he was gonna beat Jose. It's just
Yeah,
I feel like he
Mm.
got to come in a lot more confident. Like you said, the
Cause
Devin before the Ryan fight with this Brian Norman.
yeah, and that's another thing that made it a critic for me because Devin actually the one thing I give Devin that I Shakur just went through a lot of lulls where it seemed like if he not fighting the aggressor, them same eye catching shots that we seen against Zepeda is be harder to come by. Where I felt with Devin a natural counter puncher too, but
we
Devin, even though he boxed, he
we
still
we
found ways
ain't
to
gonna we can't compare. We can't compare them fights though. Zepeda he throw a lot of punches, but Zepeda break you down. He'll break you down for volume. For volume. He not hurting niggas. I mean, he not hurting people. He not hurting people
no,
from.
but what I was saying was like how Shakur could get them same eye catching shots off against Cepeda, you got to find a way to get them same eye catching shots off when somebody who's not going to be right there, not throwing a lot of punches. And I felt like Devin did that more. Like even when Devin fought somebody who wasn't giving him too much, he still found ways to land his big shots and things of that nature. Where with Jose Ramirez, like you said, Jose was barely doing nothing. But I didn't see that fight people who barely doing nothing. He don't fight like that. Like he still get his shots off.
Yeah,
And like, for instance, for a guy like Shakur, who I think Shakur is a better fighter than Devin Haney, but specifically when it comes to fighting people who not gonna be the most aggressive, Shakur don't give you them same eye catching Williams and Peter shots because he had natural counter puncher where Devin Haney had natural counter puncher, but he still found ways to set up his own shots where the Devin Haney I knew would have found ways to just set up his own shots. Like he could beat Ramirez no matter how he would have fought him. But
Yeah, but at the same time, like we never know what a fighter going through or think about it. Look how we don't know what they going through physically, mentally. Anyway, they just a lot of people they just look at fighters and like, he just a fighter. Think about it, how they was talking shit about Shakur when he was fighting with his hand. His hand fucked up the whole fight. And
yeah,
they get the bashing you afterward, but it's
yeah,
like, hey, the motherfucker can only use that one hand. So they
yeah.
motherfuckers gonna talk about you. This the game we in basketball. We have a bad. You have a bad game. You have a bad fight.
No, I think he was about to when we first got on, he about to work out and shit, so he probably getting a couple calls and shit.
Yeah. Nah, I was about to say, thing with Shakur is though Shakur talked that hot shit. Like he was talking that hot shit to Edwin. And he's like, you can't be talking that you can't talk that hot shit and go in there and perform like that. Like you can't be at the press conference saying I'm gonna fuck you up to another grown man that you get in there and not throwing punches.
It say he entered the stage, but then it say not connected.
And tell him to do it again. Try to leave and come back again.
No, I can't even see him. Like it's just.
Let me go to my phone. I'm about to
I
see
know
if
here
he
you go. I think it came
Yo,
Yep.
yeah,
yeah. What I was saying though, the game we in, like if you playing basketball, you have a bad game, then it's he had a bad game. Tomorrow you could go off, and then they ain't even gonna talk about yesterday game. And
yeah.
boxing, you have a bad fight, they gonna bet you ain't shit for but damn near ain't no telling.
I mean, but you gotta remember, you fight once a year, so you don't give us nothing to talk about. But that you fight every 12
Yeah,
months.
yeah, but at the same time, look how boxing be doing fighters now. Shakur always been great in my eyes, but after his last fight against Zepeda, motherfuckers talking like he the number one, the pound for pound, the best ever. But
Yeah,
before that, it's Shakur. Shakur, sorry, uh, he'll get killed by a Tank. Now that's how motherfuckers talk. That's how they talk in the
yeah.
boxing game.
But speaking,
But
but
after,
also it'd be the fighters, cause like Shakur talk crazy shit. Like the same fight that he messed his hand, like he was telling Edwin Donosan, "I'm gonna fuck you up." Like when you talking to a fighter like that, you gotta. I'm expecting you to fuck him up.
yeah, but like I
So it's
said,
like you can't go in there and say I'm gonna do this and that, and when you don't do it, and the media be like, "Yo, why you ain't do what you said you was gonna do?" Then they be like, y'all hating. You said you was gonna do this. What you mean I'm hating?
yeah, I feel what you're saying. But like I said, me being a fighter, I don't be knowing you know me knowing personally. You never know what a fighter going through. Cause we go through shit. Ain't nobody going through no fight 100%. a hundred
Yeah,
percent. And then you might be thinking you good, but then when you get under them lights and I mean,
You get the feeling different around that
yeah,
bitch.
you gotta find a way to work it through,
yeah.
man.
Speak.
The mission is to win.
Do you feel like the light? Do you feel like the lights get to fighters to the point where you could lose a fight that you would win? Like if the lights wasn't as bright, or for a better example, like if I was sparring the same guy, like I'd be getting off on him, but because it's 20,000 people here and the lights on, is just everything just different. Like
Yeah,
remember the NBA bubble when T.J.
yeah,
Warren was playing like Michael Jordan,
yeah.
and I was telling people that you gotta remember if you put any NBA player in a regular gym, they all Michael Jordan. So I
hmm
said, yo, you just put him in a regular gym with no fans. That's why he acting like that. This open gym right here. He Michael
Yo,
Jordan now.
if you anybody in boxing know they got a thing called gym fighters.
Oh,
It's some motherfuckers in the gym that'll give you the business, but under them lights, they just freeze up. So I know for sure that there is fighters like that. Or you be seeing dudes, they be like, you get busy in the gym, but then when it's time to fight, they just don't show up. So it's a such thing as gym fighters. It's such thing
Or
as gym fighters.
No, fact. A lot of them motherfuckers. See, we hear a lot of stories about them. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of people,
yeah,
or just stories around like this fighter, this top fighter got beat up by this, this guy. This top fighter got beat up by this guy, but that fighter, his career itself ain't really shit for real. So it's like, damn.
It don't be no cap too. It don't be no cap too. Some fighters got crazy talent, and they just lazy. So they talent I can only take them so far. So
word.
that's why they don't show on or they don't make it to the next level. They might whoop your ass for like 2-3 rounds. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But after that fight, we ain't in the amateurs.
No, facts,
After 3
facts.
rounds, they ain't got nothing left. But it's it's a lot of them. It's a
No,
lot
yeah,
of them.
yeah. So you about to get it in. I know you got to work in a little minute, bro. I appreciate you for hopping on with us, dog.
Nah, it ain't nothing, man. Anytime.
I say, give out your social medias, let everybody know where they gotta go to find you.
But I'm Javon Woodard Jr. on everything. On everything.
My God, bro. Javon Woodard, 15-2. He back August